I'm a little bit confused on some of the comments made by fellow commissioners, given that, in conversations that I have had with them, they've been supportive of Ms. Reed in this process.
We have the right to know. HFM Questionnaire.
Today I'm furthering our efforts to prepare by issuing an executive order declaring a state of emergency in Montana.
Remember the 9th, March 9th, 2020, the day the citizens of Helena were suppressed by the City Commission from their right to know and ability to participate in their local government.
There has been no public discussion about what qualifications we are looking for in an interim candidate and which candidates have risen to the top of those who have submitted applications.
Don't forget.
This process, or lack of process, in hiring an interim city manager has put those two things, the norms of the past commission and the democratic value of transparency in government, on a collision course.
Don't be distracted.
I would argue that that outcome of today's vote has been predetermined.
Excusing citizens' rights violations is not included on the list of COVID symptoms. A few days after March 9th, the COVID crisis started and quarantined the whole world, which caused most to forget the gross violation that occurred. But we haven't forgotten. COVID, nor the quarantine, can change what happened. We must hold our elected city commissioners accountable.
The public has been deprived of its constitutional right to participate in their government. And the public has been deprived of their right to know of the deliberations of their government. The public and the press have a lot of questions, and they are demanding a transparency that we can't seem to deliver.
I'm a little bit confused on some of the comments made by fellow commissioners.
Question: what is Halliday confused about? Darren Gobb summarizes the issues that clear up Halliday's confusion.
Again, this is an indictment of the process that this commission used to get to this point in hiring a city manager. You've kept half of your own commission in the dark. You've constantly advertised what you're going to do in a manner that limits inputs from citizens. Your meetings are announced with little time to respond at times of the day when most people are at work or unavailable, or sometimes they just don't even happen, short notice, and we are surprised. You pushed out half your own commission, held secret meetings in view of the public, out of view of the public, and with other commission members only. You kept the people of the city in the dark and reached a conclusion without any competition. You blindly charged forward thinking this is all okay and hope nobody is paying attention, but we are.
We are paying attention.
We appreciate the feedback that we've gotten since noticing this agenda item.
Question: how does O'Loughlin appreciate feedback when she refuses to answer questions?
Been watching your process that you don't generally respond to questions.
I would like to ask you questions and to ask you, hey, who actually gave permission to the city attorney to actually create a contract for the city interim manager? Who actually gave permission? Who actually set the agenda? Who actually did all the questions that the county commissioner asked were just valid questions. Are you actually going to answer these questions? Are you going to actually spend the time and answer these questions about who actually set this whole process and why you guys did these things that you did the way you did them? I mean, this isn't right.
No, this isn't right. Local residents' questions were ignored. You saw episode 1, how it all started. You saw episode 2, the importance. You heard from locals, comments, questions, and complaints on the process. Now what will you do? Print out the HFM questionnaire and deliver it to the city-county building. We are Helena locals like you, and this means the elected city officials must answer our questions. Question: will you let them continue to ignore us? We have a right to know. Leave a comment and tell us your thoughts. More videos coming soon.